I recently published a video that resulted in more views, impressions, and watch time in a single day than any other day that I've gotten in 2020. In this video, I'm going to talk about why that video performed so well and what you can do to hack the YouTube algorithm to experience new growth for your channel. If you want more videos like this around audience growth, we also talk about investing here. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you get more videos just like this one. So we have to start this conversation with a few videos I published on this channel. One of them being about the math behind making $100,000 each year as a dividend investor. This video really took off, and it was weird because I don't normally talk about investing on this channel. Normally I talk about the audience growth, kind of like what I'm doing right now. So this video took off, and I saw that people on this channel wanted some investing content. I did some investing videos here and there, including two others, one about Fidelity fractional shares, one about trading options on Fidelity that also took off relative to my channel. The issue is that, again, I'm more audience growth. That's what this channel is about. So I decided to create a separate channel called Beat the Market, where I could fully embrace stocks and investing. So I created videos on this channel, and after tweaking some things, I figured out that this channel was actually performing better than this one. So even though this channel has far more subscribers, roughly 5,450 at the time I was looking at these numbers, versus the roughly 100 subscribers on Beat the Market, I was getting more views for my new channel within 48-hour periods versus this channel. So the reason for that was because I was talking about stocks with time-sensitive information. So I talk about Pinterest before earnings. What should you do there? I talked about Fastly going into earnings and should you buy, should you sell. This is information that is relevant in that moment. So if you look at a growth piece like 5 content marketing strategies, that's information you can consume anytime, and there is an evergreen supply of content. A lot of people like the evergreen approach, and I like it too, because you could go and share the same video you published 3 years ago and still be fine. I can't share a video about 2020 Pinterest earnings in 2021. That video has a shorter shelf life than something like 5 content marketing strategies. However, the video with a shorter shelf life in the case of the Pinterest earnings also garners a lot of attention in the moment. So one of the things that worked for me on the old and the new channel was kind of having a reporter mentality. If something big happened, I would immediately hop on it and create a video. And the great thing about this approach is it's different from the videos that I normally publish on this channel. So for this video, I'm going to publish it. I'm going to promote it through email. I'm going to promote it on all my social networks. I'm going to promote it in groups. There's a few different marketing strategies incorporated with promoting a video like this one that has evergreen material. However, for the videos about individual stocks, there is no promotion part. YouTube literally takes care of me. So I just published a video, I have the thumbnail, and then YouTube starts pushing it in the algorithm because there's not many videos around the stock at the time, especially if we're talking about a time-sensitive thing like earnings or a recent announcement or an upcoming IPO. There's just less material on it since there is no evergreen potential. So with that extra growth, it results in more visibility and more people checking out my other content. This is how the new channel has very quickly gotten past the 100 subscriber milestone, even though I don't have a strong business model around Beat the Market quite yet. All I have is one book, one course on Udemy that I barely promote, and a free offer, sort of like an income spreadsheet. So that's not like stock specific, but I guess it is something. So I decided to apply this concept to my channel because I also want to get monetized on YouTube. And I know there are people here who do want the investing advice. And I think it's good to balance the audience growth and the investing. I feel like people who are interested in growing their audience, up leveling their game in that regard, would also be interested in getting the best out of their dollars. So I decided to create a video about Pinterest after earnings. Like, what should you do now that they've reported earnings? Do you still buy it? That was the video I created. I intentionally chose that one because my Pinterest before earnings video on my Beat the Market channel was my top performer. So Beat the Market right now is a few videos ahead of this one in the investing sense. And that's essentially going to be my sandbox for what videos to bring over to this channel. And what happened is this Pinterest video, people really loved it. If you're one of the people who watched, I do appreciate it. And this video is almost at 1,000 views right now. And I only published it around 2 days ago, and I did zero promotion for this. I did not tweet it. I did not go into Facebook groups. I did not email my audience. Like, I didn't do any of the typical promotion work I do for one of my videos. And again, this is because it was a very current event and no one else had videos on it. And for stocks in particular, if you want up-to-date information, some people will select that toggle feature where they only show videos that have been published in the past day. Because how is a video about Pinterest published 6 months ago really going to help you make a good decision about the stock today when the price is a lot higher, the world has changed a lot, the company has changed a lot? I mean, just reporting earnings changes the company a lot. So there is this time-sensitive factor. So my best advice for really seeing success on the YouTube algorithm, and again, publishing this video resulted in my best day in all of 2020 from a views, impressions, and watch time standpoint. That's big for people who are trying to hit that 4,000 hour threshold and see astronomical YouTube growth. My biggest advice is to start thinking like a reporter in your industry. If you see some major news item, cover it right away. Now, make sure it is related to your industry, like stocks and investing. I'm covering this because I really have a passion for it. There is a connection there with audience growth where it's one of those people who like this may also like this. And I have covered investing on this channel in the past, so people kind of know me for that a little bit. You don't want to branch out into all these different news items just for the sake of it and just lose the whole identity of your channel. But the moment a news item strikes in your industry, be the first person to cover it. So one of the things that I'm also thinking about is for Beat the Market in this channel, for the investing videos, YouTube just pushes those out. So I want to publish as many videos as I can now. So I may have like multiple videos per day on one of those channels or both of the channels because of the algorithm potential with those videos. When you see the algorithm really starting to kick in, that's when you double down on the videos, because it's not like you have to email your list twice a day to get the boost you want to get from like the initial YouTube algorithm boost, because the YouTube algorithm kicks in right away if you are talking about the right topics. And then as your channel grows more, YouTube's gonna put in more effort and you have more of a base to engage with. So for instance, on the other channel, I also talked about Pinterest. That video is by far the best performer on the other channel, but on this channel, I already have an audience. So I already had a massive head start where I could get thousands of impressions right out of the gate versus my Beat the Market channel, which is only a little over 100 subscribers. And that's not as much of a base to tap into for immediate, like, given impressions. It's more of YouTube promoting it in the algorithm versus them promoting it to people who have already watched your videos and know that you're subscribed to your content. And as both of those channels grow, videos like this one are going to perform even better because of the grown base. So naturally, if you have 50,000 subscribers, your videos perform better regardless of what you put out in most cases, like their average video. It'll perform better if you have 50,000 engaged subscribers versus 5,000 engaged subscribers. So if you mix in the evergreen content where you can continue to talk about the video, and you mix that in with reporter style content where it's very news and in the moment, that's going to really help with success on the YouTube algorithm. If you guys are looking for more about YouTube, make sure you grab my book, YouTube Decoded, which is in the description of this video. Subscribe if you want more. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments or just thoughts. I always love to hear from you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.